Today we are going to discuss linear algebra, and we have topic today is Gauss elimination and Gauss-Jordan method. First, I will explain you what we will do in Gauss elimination method. In Gauss elimination method, you convert in echelon form, whereas in Gauss-Jordan you convert the matrix in reduced echelon form. What is the advantage of echelon form and our reduced echelon form? That in echelon form you have to do back substitution at the end to find the value of x2 and x1, whereas in reduced echelon form it immediately gives you the solution. Let's do one example. x1 minus x2 plus 2x3 equals to 0. 4x1 plus x2 plus 2x3 equals to 1. x1 plus x2 plus x3 equals to minus 1. So we have these system of equations. To solve these system of equation with the help of, first we do by Gauss elimination, then we see how we apply Gauss-Jordan. First step is write in matrix form. Write the coefficient matrix. This is 1, this is 4, this is 1, this is minus 1, this is plus 1, this is again 1, here you have 2, here you have 2, and here you have 1, and this is augmented matrix, and this is 0, 1 and minus 1. This complete is augmented matrix and this is coefficient matrix, because you have written the coefficient of these variables, and this on the right hand side when you write, this complete is augmented matrix. So class, you see you already have 1 here. So what you do, you have to make here 0 and here 0. According to these operations, this 0 can come easily when you R3 minus R1. So R3 minus R1, when you do, this will become 0. How this 0 can come? According to our strategy, when you multiply by 4 and subtract by this, you get 0. So 4 times R1 and R2 subtract. So what you have? First row as it is 1, minus 1, 2 and 0, and here you have some change. First R2, look at this. 4 times 1, 4 minus, you have 0. Similarly, when you multiply this by 4, it will become plus 4. 1 plus 4 is 5. And next, when you multiply by 4, it will become 4 2s are 8, and 2 minus 8 is minus 6. When you multiply by 0 any number, you get 0, and R2 1 as it is, because when you multiply by 0 nothing will happen, and R3 minus R1. So 1 minus 1 is 0. Again 1 minus and this minus will become plus. So you have 2 here. And similarly here, what you do? 1 minus 2 is minus 1. And last is minus 1 times minus 1 into minus 0. So you have minus 1. So first operation is successfully we have done. 1 we have 0. Now this is 5. I want this 1 here. So look at class, if I do operation with R3, this will not change, because when you multiply with 0 and add in this, nothing will happen. But if you do with R1, this will change. So our aim is not to change these 1, 0 and 0. So I am going to make this 1. When you multiply this with 2, this is R3, R3 multiply by 2. And this is R2. Okay, so R2 minus 2 times R3. 5 minus 4, you get 1. So let's do this operation. 1 minus 1 2 and 0. This 0 as it is because 0 minus 0 is nothing. Then 2 times 5 minus 4, you have 1. And here this is not R, yes, this is R2. We are doing this operation. R2 minus 2 times R3. 4 minus 5 minus 4 is 1. And here is, at this we have minus 6 plus 2, because this minus and this minus will become plus. So we have minus 4 here. And here we have 1 plus 2, which is 3. Because you see this is minus, when you multiply with minus 2, it will become plus 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. And this will same as it is because we have not applied any operation on this. Okay, according to echelon form, we need 0 here. So how you make 0? You cannot apply any operation with R1 now, because when you do any operation, then add or subtract in R3, this will change. So you can do operation with R2. So R2 multiplied by 2 and R3 minus. So we have 0 here. So let's do this. 1, 0, 0. This is minus 1, this is 2, this is 0. This is 1, this is minus 4, this is 3. So look, 1, 2 minus 2, we have 0. And here what we have? Minus 1 plus, because minus and minus we have plus, 8. So we have 7 here. And similarly here we have minus 1 minus 6. So minus 7 is here. So till here things are simple and we have successfully done here. So last step is this needs to be 1. So just what you do according to this, we can divide by 7. We have 1 here. So R3 divide by 7. Do here R3 divide by 7. So we have 1, 0, 0, minus 1, 1, 0, 2, minus 4, 7 by 7 is 1. So here we have 0, 3 and minus 1. So we have successfully converted the matrix in echelon form. So now we have to do backward substitution. Look at this. This is x3. x3 is minus 1. And this is x2. x2 times plus, this is minus 4x3 equals to 3. And here we have x1 minus x2 plus 2x3 equal to 0. We have x3 answer. If you put in this equation, you get x2. So let's do x2 minus 4, x3 is minus 1, 3, then x2 becomes 3 minus 4, which is minus 1. And we have x2 and x3 put in this. So x1 minus x2 is minus 1 plus 2 x3 is minus 1 equal to 0. You solve, you get minus 2 and minus 1, which is minus 3. This is minus 2, when goes to this becomes plus 2. And minus plus 1 and minus 1, minus 2 minus. So we have 1 here. x1 is 1, x2 is minus 1, x3 is also minus 1. Let's verify is it correct or not. Put in any equation. So let's do with 1 plus 2x3 equals to 0. What is x1? x1 is 1 and this is x2. What is x2? Minus 1. And what is x3 is minus 1. We must have left and right side equal. 1 plus 1 minus 2 and 0 equal to 0. It means our solution is correct and we have successfully converted the matrix in echelon form. And then backward substitution, this is backward substitution, because you have x3, you put in x, this second equation, you get x2, and then you x2 and x3 answer in this equation, first one, and you have x2, x3 values, just put and get x1 answer. And this is the verification. This is verification. Now thing is, what about this Gauss-Jordan method? What it will do? So when you reach here, at this step, you have to convert this into 0. So we are doing Gauss-Jordan. You have just write this matrix here, and you know you have 0 here, and this must be 1, and these two must be zeros. So R1 plus R2, this will be 0. When you add R2 matrix in R1, this you have seen 0. So minus 4 plus 2 minus 2, and this 3 plus 0 is 3, and this that. Now you need this 1. So R3 divided by 7. So when you divide R3 by 7, so R3 divided by 7, you have 1 here. I am doing here, and this will be minus 1. Now you need these two must be zeros. So simple. What you do, you just multiply R3 by 4 and add in R2. And how you make this 0? 2 times R3 and add in R1. So what you have? 1 0 0 0 minus 0 1 and 0. And here you what you have? This is R1. So 2 times R3, 2 minus 2, 0. And here we have 3 and multiply by 2. Minus 2 plus 3 is 1. And what about this? This is our R2. So 4 times R3 plus this, we have 0, and this already 1, and this is minus 1. And this is, you have multiply by 4, and this will be minus 1, because minus 4 plus 3 is minus 1. So look at this. You have x1, 1, you have x2, minus 1, you have x3, minus 1. Answer is same. Look at this, x1, 1, and here also we have 1, and x2, minus 1, here is also minus 1, x3 is minus 1, this is also minus 1. So this was about Gauss-Jordan, and we converted in reduced echelon form, and immediately we have the answer after this last step. And this was about Gauss elimination, and you have done backward substitution, and you have answer x1, x2 and x3, and this is verification. Verification will be same of this. I hope you have understood about this Gauss elimination and Jordan. Thank you very much.